What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Daily Dose of Dave, episode 13, here on this wonderful Tuesday. Now, I know Tuesdays don't really have like a reputation. They really don't. Like, you got Mondays, which people dread for whatever reason. Wednesdays, hump day. Thursdays, like Friday Junior, and then Friday, and then you got the weekend. Tuesdays get kind of lost in the shuffle, so I feel bad for Tuesdays. They have no friends. So I hope everybody's enjoying their day. Today is basically a really important day for me. As you can see here, Gary Vee's book came in. I'm very excited to read that, Crushing It, which is his second book, which is kind of like a sequel to Crush It, which I did not read. And I was told that you didn't have to read Crush It to read Crushing It. So I will be reading that. I'm very excited about it. But today is it's about being proud. It's something that obviously it's crossed in my life. I've done a lot of things that the common man or common woman haven't done. I mean, it's not bragging. I'm just saying I've been through a lot of cool things. And I think you should too. I think all the littlest, minuscule things in your life you should be proud of. And for a long time, and this goes back to last week with the need for approval drug that I've kicked a long time ago, I used to worry about what people would think about how many times I can make mention to certain accolades or certain big moments of my life. And you know, people used to make fun of me because that's all I talked about or that's all I was known for or whatever the case may be. But I think it's time for me to be more proud of this and embrace it more. You know, I'm talking about, you know, let's just say the first day I became a professional wrestler, those first days at training and those first days of being in a professional wrestling ring. And obviously the first match, you know, September of 2012, I performed in front of 1,300 people where normally, you know, when you're on the independent wrestling scene, you're performing in front of your first match in front of 25, 50 people. You know, I was spoiled, and I'll be the first one to admit that. I've told a million people that I'm spoiled. You know, I'm a product of Pat Buck's school over in Rahway, New Jersey, and after 3 months of training, he promised us a match, and that's what we got. We got a battle royal. I got to do it in front of so many of my friends and family. Literally every single Sturchio that was alive that day was in attendance. And whoever wasn't alive was watching from above. And I really, truly believe that because the energy that day was something to be so proud about because you trained for 3 months straight of just every day, constant in the gym. And you know, though I didn't look the part back then, I don't think I ever looked the part. I think I look the part more now than I did when I was a wrestler. But, you know, I digress, and that's besides the point. But, you know, proud moments. Like everybody says, you know, in March of 2014, I got to wrestle Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yeah, I know. You're probably watching this, rolling your eyes, and that's totally cool, too. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a WWE Hall of Famer. He's somebody I grew up watching. So it was a very surreal moment for me. And I understand that half the independent wrestlers of the world got to wrestle Hacksaw, but to me, I took it, you know, as that time approached, I took it as one of the biggest days of my life, and it truly was, you know, and I'm proud of that. You know, a lot of people, a lot of my friends and the boys who are watching this can say, oh my God, he's talking about it again. But you know what? Tough shit, because I'm proud of it. I'm a happy camper when I talk about that. You know, I've went on record of saying that I had a bad ACL injury right after that match, as a matter of fact. Literally, 2 weeks after that match, when my next match was scheduled, I tore my ACL. And that was a very dark year. And it was a very bad year for me, mentally, physically. Every way you can possibly have a bad year, that was it for me. But another moment is the comeback. You know, the first time I come back, you know, and after 10 months of rehab, those moments are going to stick with me forever. I mean, not so much the Rumble that I was a part of because it was just a clusterfuck of a day, but like that first singles return match where you stood on top of the ramp and you felt that rush and you felt proud of yourself that you worked so hard. And then, you know, obviously fast forward with all the stuff that happened in my life, you know, becoming a ring announcer, standing in the middle of the ring for the first time with a microphone in my hand, announcing a pre-show match. Like, nobody had any idea of what that was going to turn into. And turns out, you know, luck play a role in that. And situations happen. And here I am. I'm the ring announcer and the voice of WrestlePro. WrestlePro is one of the biggest independent wrestling companies on the East Coast. And I think in the United States. Just look at the numbers. You know, it's not so far-fetched to think about that. And obviously, you know, even my debut for WrestlePro, even before that, I was on the outs. I had a lot of people hating me because I was a miserable, miserable bastard. And nobody wanted to be around me. Nobody wanted to employ me. And today, as a matter of fact, it's 2 years to the day where I was basically given a second chance at WrestlePro and then made my debut in another Rumble. I swear to God, I was in like fucking 9 or 10 Rumbles. But whatever the case may be, it's something to be said, to be proud of your accomplishments, no matter how big or how small, because every day you're working towards something else. There's opportunities out there right now that I'm setting my sights on, and I'm proud of my hustle. I'm proud of the way I approach every day. You truly, truly can't get anywhere in life without marketing yourself, without, self-promotion. I know it's not selfish because you're working. I'm doing this after my day job and after my workout and after my podcast and like all these things that I'm doing. I'm just trying to get my name out there little by little, inch by inch. I gain a couple new followers a day. I bust my ass every day. The moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, I'm marketing myself. And I know it pisses some people off who may or may not live with me. Well, I'm on my phone a lot. She has to deal with it. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, I'm just constantly grinding, and I'm constantly putting more content out there and trying to make it in a world where there's a lot of me's, but I have to separate myself. I have to be the next big thing in broadcasting or the next big thing in podcasting or whatever the case may be. I have to be the next big thing. And I'm proud of my hustle, and I'm proud of all your hustles. If you're grinding every day, I got a friend who listens to this every day who comments on most of my stuff, Jeremy Thompson. Jeremy Thompson is an actor, an aspiring actor, wants to be on Broadway, I would have to assume, and he's continuing to grind even when he's got to eat a little shit. You can check Jeremy out on February 15th to the 17th, I believe it is, where he's doing his newest play. So these guys, it's very inspiring to me to see people reach their goals and to see people promote themselves as proud individuals of their accomplishments. So and accomplishments shouldn't be quiet. They shouldn't be. You should tell the world everything that you're doing because I'm not saying I have this thing where if you do a good deed, right? If you do something good for somebody and you tell the world about it, was the good deed done for you, doing the good deed, or were you just trying to get some recognition from a couple people? I think there's different ways to go about it, but I think you should be loud and proud about every single little step you make and step you take. This has been a Daily Dose of Dave, episode 13. Be proud of yourself. I see you guys tomorrow on a hump day, on a Wednesday, with more content and more stuff that you can follow. Follow me on all my social medias. Please spread the word. Share this video, like this video, and I'll see you all guys tomorrow.